What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the number one comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another reaction video to Married at First Sight. This is season 15, episode 10. This one is the final segment. I always end with this couple because they are my least favorite, if we can call them a couple. Morgan and Bihn. But before I get started, those who are new to my channel with Married at First Sight, I do couple by couple. I don't do one whole episode. I like the format. The Dub fam likes the format, so that's where we keep it rolling. We can get a little more in depth, and the video is not as long. And as I told you, I am YouTube's number one commenter, so this channel is all about the comments. We need your communication down in those comments, whatever you think, whatever you feel. If you want to know what was that white stuff on Ben's mouth when he got caught in his lies, if you need to know why, if Morgan thinks that being a pro wrestler, Muay Thai boxer is sexy or something that a husband would want, get down in the comments and let me know. So let's get it started because it's painful. Let me get it over with. I almost want to skip them. There's always a couple every season that I just want to skip. So, because I'm so behind on videos, I don't really like watching other videos to influence my videos, especially like Miss Misha, because like me and Miss Misha think a lot on a lot of things. So I've been peeking in YouTube a little bit because I've been so behind, and I try not to, but people are really seeing it for this guy Ben. Like, oh my God, Ben is such the guy. He's so sweet. He deserves so much better than Morgan. And I'm like, where? Like, Ben is like a little mama's boy, baby, kid, muscle man. And like, he's not ready for any kind of relationship. He's not an honest person. He's of the newer generation where you have to vent everything, whether it's on social media, to another person instead of talking to the person that you're in a relationship with. That's not positive. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. So don't get me wrong. Like with Morgan, we know Morgan. Morgan, you're not ready to love. We got that. Not that she's on ready to love, but she's not ready for any of that. Morgan is a person who's not willing to compromise. She doesn't want to change her lifestyle at all. She's not quick to forgive. She doesn't even trust anybody except like her last boyfriend, who was just so down for her. And he had like an argument one day. They were drinking. I will fight anybody for you. I mean, I will fight the whole world. I'll fight the police, all the black guys, everybody for you. Like, why didn't you stay with this such wonderful guy who was down for you? Like, nobody's business or whatever. And I have to say also a trait that really seems kind of not meant for marriage. She's like a vengeful person. Like, she seeks revenge. And she has a right to be upset of how Ben has been behaving in this marriage. But, the way that she got to cuss him out about it and all that, I'm not really down for that. You can express your opinions instead of, cussing me out, even if you don't agree, because I'm sure she wouldn't want Ben treating her like that. But, I guess it gets frustrating. Ben looks clueless, like, what did I do? Tell me what I've done. Well, I've never done that. I've never said this. I've never said that. And they get to their 1 month anniversary, and I don't know, delusional Ben thinks like the thing is going good. Even though after Morgan walked out of the apartment and told him, like, I know what you've been saying about me. You've been lying behind my back. And like, what? I don't understand. But he thinks he's going to meet up with Morgan. It's got to be staged. He's going to meet up with Morgan. They're going to have a romantic evening. He's going to take her back to, like, I guess a little romantic suite. And they're going to just enjoy their anniversary. And instead of, like, it being a romantic situation, it was more like a showdown, Morgan came in her dress, walking like a little boy, pro wrestler, like she get ready to get in Ben's business or whatever. And, she wanted, Ben gave her some roses. And he's like, oh, be careful, sweetheart, for the thorns. And say, yeah, threw that rose on the floor, like, get that shit out of here. And Ben was like shocked. So like, the whole thing, like, what happened? Like, what happened? And before I go any further, what was that white chunky stuff on Ben's mouth while he was talking? And I wanted to see somebody tell him to remove it. But What is that? Does Ben smoke weed on the low? He got cotton mouth. I don't know. It was nasty. It was scary. Morgan should have been like that. Like, what is that on your mouth? But Ben is like so in shock. He don't know what Morgan's talking about. He's so confused. Poor Ben. He called his mama. He could call Justin. And he finally confessed somewhat that he was just venting to Justin or what have you. And, first he was like, oh, no, I just did that one time. Then, okay, I did it multiple times. But him confiding in his best friend Justin, I get it that they're all in a unique situation where they're kind of leaning on each other, but this is really where the experts need them the most. They're navigating something they've never known about. They haven't made any changes to their personal life to get ready for this process, so they need help. So Ben goes to Justin for help, and Justin thrives in that negativity on the low. He got Ben on the speakerphone while Alexis is listening to everything, so she hitting up Morgan like, "Hey, there's some things being said about you. It gotta be, you're a nice person. There's no way this could be true." So, I mean, that's problematic in itself. And as I say, those situations that Justin is involved in himself, those are deflections to stay off of his marriage and all the work that needs to be done for that, so they can gossip and talk about other people and what they need to do to get their stuff right. And yeah, I mean, Morgan has every right to be pissed about what Ben did. And like I said, I just don't think that she should have handled him in that way. Like, if she was so upset, just back off for a minute. But she claims that, oh, this is the first time I yell. This is the first time I curse. I never behaved this way. I don't believe that. But she's going to stay in this process she said it, to pretty much make Ben suffer, to see that he has hurt her, and she gonna stand in it, and he gonna stand in it with her, or she gonna give him a kick or something like that. I don't know, but she knows she don't want Ben. She knows that, but she's gonna make him suffer. I guess also she don't want to break her married at first sight contract and leave it early. But like I said, hey, Ben is now in the position perfectly for Morgan, where he's on makeup time, trying to whatever I got to do to make it right. Whatever, I own everything. I won't make excuse. I own everything. I own it. What are you owning, Ben? But now he has to be on makeup time, and he also has zero chances for him and Morgan to fix it or make up, because she's not willing to fix it or whatever. She's like, well, I got to talk to the experts in 1 or 2 weeks. You only got 4 weeks left. Yeah, she's right, though, but who knows when she's going to come in contact with an expert. We seen Pascal one time. We see Dr. Pepper in the confessionals. Then we get the one guest expert or whatever. I mean, the show is a mess. I'm thinking they phasing out the experts, the so-called experts. They need to, because they're not using them. They're not utilizing them, but they need professional help at all times. Someone call 911. They need to be on standby. But really, it's not much to say. So now we gotta watch. We gotta watch Morgan not forgive Ben for sure, because she's never dealt with forgiveness, and Ben continuously breaks her trust. The one thing I asked you not to do, you kept doing it. You kept doing it with Justin. Justin's in the middle of our marriage now. Justin's not in the middle of the marriage. You put him there. I mean, it's a mess. It's unfixable. She don't like Ben, and now she has a way out. There, I said it. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what y'all thought. Something you want to add. I'm done with them. I wish I didn't have to report on it. I wish Morgan had left for good, so I don't have to talk about them no more. But she's going to stay and make Ben suffer. So, as I tell y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it.